What's good, Africa? Once again, it's Wednesday, the new Friday. Streaming live from the Good House, featuring your favorite hosts.
Kevin Service at your service. What
My name is Shirley Hero. What a one.
My name is Just Frank.
On tonight's show, guest DJ Jack Rooster, Billy Mugambi on Artist Corner, and the dancing biochemist on Kwenye Campus. This is the Midnight Hump Show.
More fire.
I think I won that one.
So much testosterone is rubbing on me. I'm
more
like,
fire won.
No. My
More fire.
one. Pull up.
Okay.
That wins it.
Shiro on.
Yeah.
Moment of silence. What's up, going on, people, man? How y'all doing out there? Shiro, please do the honors.
good people, beautiful people of the world. Hola, bonjour, buonasera, buongiorno. Welcome to the Midnight Hump Show. My name is Shirley Hero, putting live from Nairobi, Kenya.
Bam.
Boom.
Frank.
Oh.
Just Frank. And a smile.
I'm
A very nice smile.
Yeah, I'm just feeling like too much energy went to Shiro. Like it's just
Siphoned it off.
Oh my gosh, Kevin Service at your service. You know what time it is, but who's on the decks?
Ooh.
Jack.
What up? Jack Rooster here.
He's gonna drop the decks later, so stick around. Stick around.
Man.
That's it. It's
Shiro,
gonna
how
be
you
a good
feeling?
day. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really good. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling like a champ right now.
Yeah, you are.
Jack Roos is on the decks.
Yes, he is.
My bald and beautiful buddy is next to me. What more can a man ask for?
Another
chick.
A what?
Come on now.
A what?
Don't even worry about it, Shiro.
Didn't go there.
Very.
Shiro, what's popping today, though?
Yo, today we've got a good show.
Yeah.
As per usual.
It's been a while since I've done this.
Yeah. That feels nice and sturdy.
We have Inbox where we shout out our good people. You guys, we reached 10,000 likes on Facebook. Can I get a word? You know it. Thank you guys so much for getting us there. It's taken us so long, but we really appreciate all your thumbs up. We're even at 10,050, man. Like, yo.
Yes, it's the rooster moment.
Okay, no.
I know.
Okay.
Rooster bars? Rooster bars!
chicken are those?
Okay, what's up?
Then we have Ratchet News,
Yep.
followed by Artist Corner
Yes.
with our very own Billy Mugambi in the building. What's up, Billy? I know you watching from right there. And then we have Kwenye Campus with the dancing biochemist.
I'm excited.
He's going to show us some dance moves.
Wow.
And some
And
biochemistry.
then we've got party calendar, and then it's a trivia and a wrap out.
Bang, bang.
Bang. Thank you, ma'am. Okay.
Drop
Nice and
paper.
short and sweet.
Bars.
Nice and short and sweet.
Okay, let's start
Like
with
it.
some ratchet news.
Please,
Let's start
sure.
with some ratchet news. Okay, so we all know South Africa.
Jack Rooster.
South Africa, the land of the bold, the beautiful, and the thriving.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess.
Sounds like you're
I'm not very
describing me.
Except
Okay. Okay, you from South Africa?
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
except
you
thriving, of course.
are. You know it.
Excuse you.
Anyway,
Moving on.
so in the south part of South Africa.
South Africa.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, say that 5 times faster. I dare you.
I literally cannot.
Nothing.
So here in this beautiful town of Uthukela.
Hey,
I'm
guessing.
You practice that. You practice
Is
that.
there a click
The
thing
mayor-
there?
I put the click in the wrong place. Shiro, go ahead. I'm
So
sorry.
the mayor decided that in this beautiful small town that all women who are virgins get scholarships.
In other words, they want to give people scholarships. They just don't want to give. Nobody knows.
Let me just say that again. All virgin women queue now, queue forward. For a free price of $3.99, you get a free scholarship if you are a virgin.
I have a question.
Yeah, I have a question,
Here
but
she
you
is.
go first.
Here she is. The
Wait.
mayor.
That's the mayor.
That's the mayor.
I bet she's not getting us. Never mind. Too far.
Oh.
Too early.
Yo.
Way too early.
You want
Like,
what is your
Utkwa to
question,
come
Olu?
at you, man?
My question is, how do they verify that?
Yes,
you
very
are a
important
virgin? I mean,
So
question.
I
do
knew
they
you were going to ask this question, so let me just take you.
vaginometer?
Let me just give you a
Vaginometer would
history
work.
Yes.
lesson.
Yes.
Back in the the 1800s.
Uh-oh.
God damn.
A woman tried to
1800s.
become a
Glasses.
pope, right?
Okay.
So there's a woman who tried to become a pope.
Yeah.
But in order to be a pope, number one, you obviously have to be a man. And number two, you obviously have to be a man. So in order for them to check that you're a man,
Well,
in order for them to check that you're a man, they made like a wooden toilet seat where the medical assistant would feed his hand through a red curtain to feel the genitals to see if it's a man.
They made a wooden seat for that.
They made a wooden seat that resembles a toilet.
Wow.
Yes.
They were innovative.
Yes.
I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that's how you can check. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's this
are you
standard
saying
motion.
that's the same thing?
Ew.
That's what you said. You have to reach into the red seat and do something. Like, isn't it?
Ew. Can everybody just tweet ew and one good underscore live?
Thou shalt not.
Ew, hashtag just
Abongo
Frank.
underscore. I actually know his.
No, I mean, I thought that was pretty ratchet.
That is ratchet.
Am I the only one that thinks that ratchet? You think that's ratchet?
I think the method is ratchet. Like the
Now, I don't know if they're going to
intentions
use
are
a wooden seat or anything, you know, with a red curtain. I mean, that's really specific. They might want to throw some African
That's just my
tribal on
question.
there.
How are you really gonna find
know?
out if the said virgins are actually virgins? I mean,
It's called a
do
hymen.
you know?
It breaks when you're not a virgin anymore.
so isn't the method of testing actually gonna break? Then they're not virgins anymore. So disqualified.
Sorry, you didn't make
Somebody is clearly not a doctor.
We have a biochemist in the building. We'll
Yes,
ask her.
we will
We'll
ask
ask her.
her.
Dancing
Oh my
back house.
gosh.
That's funny, man.
But I mean, I thought that was pretty ratchet.
That is
I don't know.
ratchet.
Do you guys think that's ratchet? I think that's ratchet. I don't know. That's weird.
How many people do you think would get a scholarship in Amsterdam?
In
That's really
Nairobi.
That's small
That's
number.
racist.
Oh, is it?
It's not. It's a
That's
question. It's
What?
not. It's a
Because
question.
why Amsterdam? Why not
So,
Nairobi?
Frank, what's your answer?
Okay.
So Amsterdam.
I think-
Hey, Rooster.
Can I chime in for 2 seconds?
Please.
I think
Yeah,
you guys are
yeah.
losing sight of the point here. The mayor is just trying to promote
Chastity.
abstinence.
Okay.
The voice of reason, everybody.
Yes, hallelujah. So it's a beautiful
Amen.
thing. I mean, it's good. In fact, I support the mayor.
I think
running.
Timothy just unfollowed Jack Russell. No, nigga right here.
Your support is unfounded.
Oh my gosh. Atrocities
what you got?
against the squad.
Yeah.
A word from our producers.
You know, this week a lot has happened, and you probably seen it as well. It's about a country somewhere in Africa called Eritrea.
Oh snap!
You know, and there's so much. No, everyone knows this, so there's no point in not saying it on a show. Everyone
Yeah.
knows about this. So yes, they passed a law that allows polygamy, which I think is okay for them, you know. But it has nothing to do with us, people. Eritrea, the legitimizing polygamy doesn't mean that we are also getting the same. And even if we bicker a lot, it's probably not happening. So the ratchet part is the online sentiment around this whole polygamy issue in Eritrea. And I like what one person said. I can't really remember the name of the person who said it, but if you know, please tell us it was you. I've just forgotten your name. Sorry, bro. But he did mention the fact that having one woman in Nairobi already is hard enough.
That's what
No.
I'm saying.
It's hard enough.
You must not seen those Eritrean women, you know.
Probably, but I'm just saying, if they're anything like the women we have in Nairobi, and I'm talking about the good ones, and then there's the other ones. If the other ones are involved,
Thank you for being PC about that. Other ones. That's pretty positive.
other ones. So yeah, it's very positive. So if the other ones are involved, and you know yourself, other ones, it's If you are an you know yourself. That's right.
I have a question. Is what do you do? Because even the story said, or I don't know if it's a rumor, but the story said that if men, not if, but men have to get married to 2 women at least, or else they have to go to jail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that. Like
Yes.
life in prison.
So my thing is, what if you just simply can't afford 2 wives?
No, well, according to the story I read, I don't know if this might not even be true, good people.
It's online sentiment.
But it said they'll pay for the marriage and housing.
Wow.
This is the UN
The
offering.
government will.
Like,
The UN.
I'm just
The
saying.
UN is somehow involved.
I mean,
First of all,
it
I
doesn't
think
suck to work for the UN. I'll tell
I
you
think
that.
Timothy should also unfollow Bongo. I mean, what are you talking about? Like,
What are you challenging? What are you challenging?
I'm
though?
saying that, yo, Timothy, Eritrea tunaenda.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to the dude who commented, "What's the immigration policy in Eritrea?" That was pretty
Right?
Do they need
Oh my
visas
God.
and shit?
Everyone was like, visas. Even though there was
That
a
line is
meme.
crazy right now.
there was a meme of a bike with like 12 dudes. Everybody from Kenya is heading to Eritrea.
One bike?
One bike.
Oh, shit.
Well, I counted them.
It's that serious.
Even the one on the back.
Someone
is
actually
shadow.
said, yeah, if the Egyptians tracked from
Wait, what?
What?
if the Israelites tracked from like what was it?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's just got
The
serious.
Jews, because they walk from Egypt
Jungle
to
juice.
the Promised Land. I guess brothers are trying to walk from
Religious
Eritrea.
jokes.
God.
Really?
I think it's too late.
Anyway, check this out.
Yeah, too late for
I'm
religious
not sure how
jokes.
important this is,
Yeah.
but I'm just going to touch on this real quick. The black rhino is officially extinct.
What?
I just want to point out that it's the black rhino that's officially extinct. I'm done with that part of that ratchet news. But check this other ratchet news. You guys know the Bill memes, right?
I killed it.
Oh my
Right?
gosh. Huh?
Like, this is Bill. Bill,
Yeah.
you've seen those
Yeah,
memes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Check out what I found, though. So, just follow my train of thought. There are career choices you have to make, and I
Yeah.
want you guys to decide which career you're going to go with. Frank, please.
Am I reading this?
Yes, please.
This is Bill Maviazi. Bill is a potato farmer. Bill gets approximately 1,100 pounds per acre. Bill works hard. Be like Bill.
Option number 1, career choices. Option number 2. Frank, please.
Why not? This is Kevin. Kevin is a photographer. Kevin took a picture of a potato. Kevin sold it for 750,000 pounds. Fuck farming. Be like Kevin.
Option number 2. And the final option, as far as career choices.
I'm gonna love this one though.
Please.
This is potato number 345. Potato is a model. Potato doesn't wear makeup. Potato's photos cost 750,000 pounds. Fuck Tyra Banks. Be a potato.
3 career choices, man. You want to be a potato farmer, a guy who takes pictures of potatoes and sells them for 750,000 pounds, or be the potato.
That is a
I don't
deep
know.
career question service.
But based on
Wow.
statistics, no, like
Yes.
it was serious. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
So the potato picture sold for that much.
NASA approved
That's-
calculations.
Yes.
TM.
The National Association of Services Approximations. Now,
Oh, wow.
one potato
Something
picture.
else to plan.
Someone
He
thought
was
of that.
ready.
You practice that in the mirror.
I said that. Check this out, though. 750,000 pounds is that much. 83 million Kenyan shillings.
Uh-huh.
One 100 kg sack of potatoes is 2K. 83 million will get you 41,000 sacks of potatoes.
Wow.
You know how many families that can feed? Approximately 500,000 families. So I don't know. Do you think it's appropriate to buy a picture for that much, or buy actual potatoes and feed starving people? Something to think about.
Well, goddamn.
You know what I think is ratchet? Is that you just took ratchet news to a whole different level.
To a whole other sphere
Like
of
now
ratchet.
next week I have to make memes, maybe a video.
Potatoes.
You
Hey.
just
PowerPoint
really did that,
presentation.
right?
Yeah, this is a PPT. For real.
Challenge accepted.
That's for the 10K fans.
I want to
man.
be a potato.
Yeah. You want to?
I want to be a potato.
potato.
Viewers, be not misled. Your potato photo may not sell as much, however, it's worth trying.
We do not encourage you to
by the
quit your
way,
job yet.
One more ratchet news. Jack Rooster, aka the digital Rastama. I hear iPhone 7 is no longer gonna have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Did you hear this?
I wouldn't be surprised. You see, these Apple guys, they're changing everything. The new MacBooks have USB-C. I mean, who knows what's next? iPhone 7 with no headphone jack. That's
Like, how many people is that gonna f up though? Like they're getting rid of the freaking headphone
Gee,
jack.
so you can't
man.
even use that?
they even say
Dre,
that
Dr. Dre.
it might not have 2 rear cameras, man.
Like what?
It might have 2. Sorry, I'm just reading that right now. I just wanted to look smart. It might have 2
you
rear
did.
cameras.
Leak it.
Well, you did.
Hey, that's right. man. They're gonna
Exclusive.
get rid of something so traditional. You know how many products have been made with
Yeah.
that?
No,
Wall
it
jack.
doesn't make sense though, Kevin. It doesn't make sense.
No,
Why
it
would-
does.
why
It
would they
depends
do
on
that?
what your innovation is.
Why
Maybe
would
they're
they do
coming
that?
up with a new wireless headphone.
I don't think that falls under innovation as a category per se.
Here's
I
the
think
thing
it's
about
just a
Apple.
That's
change.
what I was
Bro,
thinking.
I don't think you
actually.
know what innovation means, so shh.
Oh
Can you spell innovation? Oh!
I'm not even gonna challenge that. It's just it's a
Shut
done
up! I'm trying to
argument.
spell innovation.
Fine. Spell it.
Anyway,
Oh, hold up. It might have the lightning.
They're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But okay, I think the ratchetness with that is, why is Apple always trying to figure out a way to get you to buy accessories?
Because that's how you make money.
Apple is like right now after Steve Jobs left Apple. Apple is like
Yeah.
that chick who has no friends, or that dude who has no friends in school, but they're like really rich, so he can like buy everything.
It's like F it.
Yeah, so like you'll see him coming with all the cool stuff, and
Yeah.
they're just like at the corner somewhere.
get you,
They're like,
Jack.
yeah, do you want to be my friend?
Like, are you all trying to lose followers and friends? Like, what's
But
wrong with
anyway,
you?
yo.
I love
Jack-
that.
Jack-
I love
Jack
it.
makes
It
sense,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The person who can spell innovation also, right? Probably.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you can spell innovation, you
He's
got a
not
problem.
Frank.
All right,
Get it on me.
Okay, I think enough ratty news that this is going to turn into
We
an
got ratchet
episode of
enough.
Nairobi Diaries, and we are not ready
Jungle
for that.
Juice.
No shade thrown. Up next, we have Artist Corner.
Yes. And we're going to check out a brand new video, by the way, by JoJo, who should be here in a second.
Yes, he is.
I don't know if it's Toli or I'm not sure how to pronounce
Toli.
it. Ooh.
Wow.
Say that again. Say
I got
that
you,
again.
Jojo.
Say that again.
Wow.
I got you.
Anyway, check out the brand new video.
Must
Stick
be a chick
around, man. Billy's coming through for Artist Kona.
Yeah, bro.
This is the Midnight Hump Show.
Toli.
Hey, dun, dun.
I love the way you said that though. It is totally.
Yes.
That was on
Yes,
point.
girl.
Midnight Hump Show, episode 58. Kevin Service still in the building. Cheryl the hero. Jojo back up in there. Digital Rasta still on the decks, man.
Oh, that's legit.
Yo, yo.
Before I introduce our next guest, Jojo,
Yeah.
what the video about, yeah?
Well, the whole EP is really just about that defiant woman who's willing to sacrifice all that it takes to have love and to be in love and, you know, that bold, determined love. And, you know, with Toli, we just kind of wanted to show a bit more of a badass side to her. And that's what you see. We're shot in Brooklyn, rooftop, lots of graffiti, just a mix of different influences. And we had a lot of fun.
That's
dancing in the
awesome.
heat. I fainted right after, actually.
What?
Because it was so hot. It was like 90 something degrees.
What?
And the ground was like burning.
I tell
hot.
people that.
So after that, it was just, I literally
Yep.
just blacked out.
That's crazy. But it's such a dope video.
Thank you.
It's such a dope song.
Thank you.
I love it.
And I specifically picked that because of all the graffiti and artwork, because our next guest is a sketch master.
Ooh, ooh.
Badman things on
Yeah.
the paper.
Bad man.
Watch it.
You know what? Mess with this, man. Hey, Billy Mugambi.
Don't be
Karibu
like
sana.
Bill.
Don't be like Bill, but be like Billy.
Yeah, be like Billy.
Be like
that,
Billy.
that one works. Yeah.
How you
Hi.
doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Good
good.
to see you.
Good to be back.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Shiro.
You're
Thanks.
such an interestingly dressed artist. Like, you know, most of us are like expected to be random, but you're like,
Randomly proper.
yeah, you're like, you got it together.
Okay, that's the teacher and the parent side of me.
Ah.
Okay.
He pays his
okay.
bills.
There
He
you
pays
go.
his
There-
bills.
yeah.
Oh, I see what you
Be
did
like
there.
Billy.
Be like the
Be
Bills.
like Billy.
Ah,
I said,
I
you
didn't
didn't
see
even
that
catch that. Bill pays his bill. Anyway,
Yeah, that's Shiro.
this is
sketch
Bill.
master.
Yes,
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm
We're
good.
here to talk about the different things we can do in this country.
Options.
Yes.
Yeah.
To promote art.
Yeah, and today I want to talk about art teachers
Yes.
and art students.
Yes.
Remember the last time we talked about teachers in general, and we thought,
Yes.
okay, let's zero in, let's give them options. And I've been thinking about, the guys in the Kalahari. If you ever got to watch Gods Must Be Crazy, depends on how old you are. or not.
Classic.
Yeah, these guys have been there so long they can pretty much squeeze water out of some random looking root. And I'm thinking that's the options we're trying to give teachers, yeah? And I've been thinking about competitions
Yes.
and contests
Okay.
outside of the school curriculum and what that does for art teachers and for art students and even for parents as well. And that's what I'd like to talk about today.
Okay. Now, just let's start with that specifically. When was the last time Kenya had a major art contest?
To be honest, I cannot remember. Wait, let me retract that. There's been Doodle for Google, which has happened for quite a number of years. Quite some good participation, and I mean the pieces have been amazing.
Okay.
And you get a doodle of yourself on the Doodle homepage, Google homepage. I mean, how cool can that be?
That's pretty cool.
And we have the Kiwi Awards. I don't know how long those have been running. I haven't heard very much about that, but again, I'm not authorized to say much about that. And then there's the Toyota Dream Car Art Contest. 6th time in Kenya and Africa, 10th time around the world. And every year we've taken a pretty good representation of Kenya to the international contest in Japan. Amazing prizes to be won. The experience, the cultural exchange, the challenge of it is amazing. Wow. And you have kids between the age of 3 and 15 in 3 age categories. Yes. Drawing the car of their dreams, letting their imagination ride far, completely unrestrained and constrained, out of the box. Think about what your dream car is going to look like, the car of the future, and you get that featured around the world, and who knows, maybe the designers in Japan are actually running out of ideas and they need some new blood from around the world giving them stuff to do. But yeah, it's been quite an interesting experience. You get to see amazing stuff from very little kids, and the way they think, their mindset is completely unconstrained. Completely.
Pretty and pure, yeah. I saw
very pure, very unadulterated, very thoughtful. They take environmental consciousness to a whole other level. They think about cultural differences. They'll think about racism. They'll think about how drugs and fires are affecting them in their immediate environment. And you think, man, these kids are genius. These kids are genius. All they need is just that opportunity to go out. But I would not credit the kids without mentioning their teachers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a number of these kids have been tutored by one person for several years. And some of these teachers have really mastered the skill of being able to coach children for competition. Now, we coach kids for basketball contests. We coach soccer players to win tournaments. We even coach singers, to get their voices on point. We don't coach artists.
I've never actually thought about that.
And when we talk about options for teachers, think about it as an art teacher, your opportunity to coach award-winning artists. And that's an opportunity that has pretty much been glaring in our faces and has not been taken advantage of. And I think that's one of the things that art teachers particularly really need to start thinking of.
Which, by the way, speaking of around the world, Jojo, how important is art in Ghana as far as the government is concerned, or is it just like Kenya in the sense of it's not that big of a deal?
I think it's very much like Kenya in that sense, but it's also very exciting to know that you're at the beginning of creating a certain frequency when it comes to the artistic space. It means that there isn't like a regimented, process. You can carve your own, niche and your own process and your own language. So rather than looking at it as necessarily a negative thing, I think it's a very exciting time in that creative space in Ghana as well as Nairobi.
Yeah, definitely.
Man.
I love your passion for this. I can feel it coming off of you. You really believe in these kids.
It's almost like passion without a choice. You grow up in a side of the world where, and I also want to really address, those very unfortunate artists who have the biggest fight most of us have had to have is with our family members.
True.
Extended family who will always ask you, okay, so when will you stop all this nonsensical
and get a real job?
This is my job. It's real. It's as real to me as paying the bills. It doesn't get any more real than that. And just a challenge of having to deal with that, and having people put you down simply because it's not conventional. But you know what? Unconventional is not unprofessional. And it doesn't have to be considered as second to something important. After we do the important stuff, let's now go out and, check out the art or listen to the music. No, this is as important. It's as intellectual. It's as engaging, as challenging. A lot of hard work. When the rest of you are fast asleep, doing your regular thing, we're up, burning the midnight power, not oil. So we pay power bills,
You see, Bill pay his bills.
We pay bills, or else we don't live, just like everybody else. And so when I'm thinking about options, I'm thinking about a diversity of paradigm shifts, if I could call it that. Another thing I've been thinking about, parents, if your children are not benefiting from the arts in their schools, which is really pretty much the case in all public schools in Kenya and quite a number of private schools. Have you thought about having a neighborhood art club?
Yeah.
Emphasis being on neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because most of you are calling me and asking me, can I bring my child to you on Saturday morning to do art? And you live about 15 to 20 kilometers away, which anywhere else in the world is a very small thing. In Nairobi, that's 2 to 3 hours away in traffic.
Yeah.
Mm.
In your neighborhood, there should be somebody, even amongst the parents maybe, who is really artistic and who's great with kids.
Yeah.
Those kids benefit much more from working as a group consistently than on their own.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you, the parents, are able to monitor them because they are at home. If there's a disciplinary issue, it will be sorted out at home. They need a bathroom break, they will go home. If they are hungry or bored, they go home. And why aren't we exploring that? You want to start an art club at home? If you're up to the challenge, I'll come and help you and show you how to get it all started
That's
out.
so true. You've brought up so many good points. First one being that parents or people assume that art isn't a form of career or making money. There's so many ways that people can make money in the arts industry. You can become a painter and sell your paintings. The normal avenue. I don't know. You could become a tattoo artist. You could become a graphic designer, a graffiti artist. Like there's so
Book
many.
illustrator.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's so many things. A website designer.
Art teacher.
Exactly.
You
There's
can manufacture
interior
art
designer,
materials.
architect. Like there's so many things you can do with art that can
Yeah.
create such a sustainable income for you and
Medical
your
art
family.
therapy.
Exactly. Exactly. And then the second thing you brought up is the brain fart. You didn't bring up brain
Blame it
fart.
on the plastic white cup.
But you brought up the fact that you can't make money out of it, and the fact that there needs to be neighborhood clubs. Now, that is such a valid point, and it's one thing that I've been stressing since I landed here 3 years ago is why aren't there, clubs, like after school clubs that are provided by the government, like where you can learn music or you can learn art or you can learn whatever you have a passion for. I find that so.
I think now, though, relying on the government might be a bit.
In fact, you know what? If
It would have to be grassroots.
If we could, let's exonerate the government on this. They launched the Nyumba Kumi initiative. I think now it's up to the Nyumba holders and owners to take that initiative and own it and pretty much process it as it works for them.
Yeah.
I think it's really just a case of getting your hands dirty. It will take time. It will take resources, and it will take consistency. And unfortunately, we are really accustomed to free stuff. Well, there is stuff that's free, but you know what? Go to Textbook Center or go to Science Scope and check out the prices of the art materials in there, or anything else really that's valuable, and you realize it's not free. It will cost you. But what's the benefit?
Exactly.
What's the end game?
long-term
What's
goal?
the goal? Where are you
Exactly.
headed?
Yeah.
And when you think about it that way, then you will roll up your sleeves and you'll
Exactly.
get your hands dirty.
Just like you are.
I'm glad you said that.
Question.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
How is it that you're able to present the value proposition when it comes to expressing oneself through art in local spaces?
It's a fight.
Yeah, I get
Fight
it.
for your space.
Imagine.
And you're forced to fight because you're pretty much burning your bridges all the time. It's never given to you on a silver platter. And so every previous statement you make pretty much thrusts you further and further away from the norm. Whether that statement is verbal, like what I'm vocalizing right now, it's controversial and it has consequences because someone will hold me accountable to what I'm saying tonight, or just the art that you produce. You paint one thing today and it makes a difference whether to one person or to a multitude, and you'll be required to do something else tomorrow. You're definitely not going to replicate what you did today, you know? And so when you get into this tunnel, and it's a great tunnel to be in. It's downhill all the way in terms of sucking you in. It's an uphill task in terms of being relevant. But it's your vortex. You made it, flow with it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there's one particular way that works. But if you find that which works for you, doesn't matter how unconventional it is, if it's something that you're passionate about waking up to every morning, whether your pockets are full or they're empty, then I say that's justification enough.
But
Go
for
for
the
it.
6 to 15-year-old who, has to make that initiative to engage, well, how do you justify that time taken away from reading their chemistry book or their math book, which our parents love for us to do? Shout out to our African parents.
Yeah.
You know, how do you justify that hour taken away from reading a chemistry book and actually putting time into developing skills that allow you to win a competition like this?
Human beings love rewards.
Oh, yes.
And so, of
we
course, the
love
first thing
cards.
that you want to flash in their faces is the reward.
True.
You know, when you hear that you're getting an all expenses paid trip to Japan, so
Oh,
you've been
yes.
the biggest winner in the national competition, and that you get to be accompanied by one or both of your parents, whatever the case may be, I think anybody is going to mellow towards that.
Okay.
And even if you don't make first prize, you know, just the fact that you carried a gift hamper home with you is motivation enough. But here's another one. These kids also need to learn early, because you know what? Life is unfair. If you're born in a polluted part of the world, you're not exempted from breathing polluted air until you're 15.
Yeah.
You breathe from the day you begin breathing, you know? And so your immune system has got to be built up. You know, you have to toughen up right from the get-go. And it's the same thing we're telling to the artists. It's if I have to spend 18 to 22 hours working on a piece at my age, how much longer should a child get frustrated on throwing away sheets of paper that don't work for them? Let them learn early how to work hard and how to deliver with their sweat, you
Yes.
know, and with the calluses on their hands.
Yes.
And they'll begin to appreciate this. And
Exactly.
their parents and those that are close to them, seeing the amount of passion and hard work this child is developing and owning at that very early age, will respect them for it.
Initiative.
Now, the trouble is we're getting a lot of pre-packed finished goods, you know, that we're giving to our kids and saying, hey, you know what, go present this. We've had situations where you have a more gifted adult completing a piece for a child
Yeah.
because the focus is on, oh yeah, we have to win the prize.
Right.
But the competitions are pretty much eliminating all those shortcuts, because if you win the prize and you come in and we think you didn't do this,
Exactly.
I'll sit you down here, you know, with some crisps and a cold drink and ask you to replicate it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so let them learn from 6 years old, from 3 years old, from 4 years old, that life doesn't have any shortcuts.
Yes.
And that if you want it bad enough, you have the capacity to work for it.
Absolutely.
We'll back you up, we'll support you, we'll cheer you on, we'll guide you, we'll go over your ideas with you, we'll help you think through it, but you will execute it.
Absolutely.
And guess what? It's going to be your prize to win. Fight early. Later on, it will be harder, but you'll be stronger and you'll be
Exactly.
tougher to keep fighting, because we fight right up to the very end. I mean, ask the very, very seasoned artists in Kenya, the ones that, you know, the big names you think about, or in Ghana or anywhere else in Africa, and they'll tell you it's a fight right up to the very end.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wherever
Bang,
the
bang.
end is, actually.
Wherever the end is.
amazing.
I mean,
Amazing.
do we wrap our show now or something? God dang, man. If you didn't learn something, I don't know.
I
how to-
swear.
I actually
just
have
took
one
in
last
so much.
question.
You know what I'm
Yes.
Is
saying?
that time for another question?
There's always time.
Well, my question is, why do you wake up every morning and pursue promoting the arts in local spaces?
Well, for me, you know, it's twofold. Well, beyond paying the bills, because really, at the end of the day, anything will pay the bills. You do farming, grow potatoes, you'll pay bills. Take pictures of the potato, you'll pay a lot of bills. You're the potato,
Bills,
no bills to pay
potatoes.
ever.
I'm sorry, I have
They
to
give you the
work
keys
that
to the
out.
city. But
Be like Bill. Take pictures of potatoes.
but then there's still other things. You know, you've been given a gift.
Yeah.
And you know, if you don't sing, it will kill you not to sing.
Absolutely.
So you'd rather faint from singing than die from not.
Yep.
Yeah. So you have a gift to share with the world, and that's a huge burden of responsibility on your shoulders. But
Absolutely.
here's something else. 200 years from today, they'll be telling our story. They'll be excavating our remains. What are we leaving of our history for the archaeologists of the future?
Yes.
Apart from our tweets and our shares and
Which
our
is really
everything
interesting.
else.
But yeah, like, because we're talking earlier about, I forget the name. Oh, thank you for that. We were talking about the gap that existed in Kenya, in particular between the 80s and the 2000s in terms of music, and that kind of vortex that just sucked everything out. You know, the major disconnect that was created as a result of that.
Yeah.
Do you feel that the creative space is still recovering from that, and what's your forecast as far as the recovery process and what could kind of speed up that recovery process?
That's a tough one. You know, you wake up some mornings and you think, we're getting there. You know, the space is wide open, everyone's enthusiastic, great things are going, and then a couple of days later, you know, one or two creatives that you know have committed suicide from depression. And
boy.
these are people that you were looking up to, and everybody thought, you know, when I grow up, I want to be like so and so. And we all know that. You know, we don't need to think or look very far. We have names at our fingertips. So sometimes it looks like we are getting there, and we really are.
Yeah.
And then suddenly something happens. ISIS happens, or Al-Shabaab happens, or or some bad economic choices happen, and suddenly the art space is not a necessity consumption product, as it were. People come for what we do after they have paid their bills. And
Novelty.
novelty. And that's the whole thing that we're trying to think about sometimes, is how do we move away from novelty to necessity?
How can we make art a necessity?
Why should art be that nice thing that hangs on the wall, while in other parts of the world it is an investment product which is valued as along your plots and your houses and everything else that you consider valuable, and which appreciates in value astronomically over the years. So that change of mindset unfortunately needs to be rewired into our education system, because I believe it existed at some point before the whole formal education checked in. There's still a lot of colonization in our minds where our education system is concerned, and the greatest casualty is the arts. It's the arts. I wouldn't even say sports. Sports seems to be working its way out of
I
it.
feel like that sector is suffering as well. Where vocational work is inferior to
And business,
Exactly.
Which is funny, actually, because shout out to Natasha Nyangara. She just sent me this thing on WhatsApp. She's like, African career options: doctor, lawyer, engineer, disgrace to the family.
which is the artist is
That's it.
That's pretty much.
If you're not those others, you are the one that is sent to the back when guests come in, and you don't say anything. We'll ask you for a gift to give them when they're
Where's the
leaving.
third child? Oh well,
He's doing something.
Billy,
She's at the bake. She's at the bake.
She's not at the bake.
thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
You
You're
have
welcome. One more
dropped
thing,
a
please
ton-
allow me.
Yes, please.
Yeah, if you want to enroll your kids, if your school is not participating, and there will be schools that are not, just go to the Toyota Kenya website and / dream car, and all the information you need is going to be there. How to enter, the rules and regulations, the deadlines and timelines, and everything else. And any other questions that you'd like to ask, right, available at the website. If you're out of town, you can also go to any of the Toyota dealerships and you'll be assisted.
apply.
As many entries as possible, please.
Billy Mugambi, always a pleasure.
Social media handles, how do we
Yes.
get in touch with you, with Toyota?
Toyota, there's a Toyota website, Toyota Kenya. Pretty easy.
Yep.
Me, right now, just catch me on my Facebook page and Instagram. My Instagram ID.
Handle.
That's 10, eh?
Handle.
Instagram.
Blame it on the white cup.
Blame it on the white cup. Artitude. ART1TUD3.
Okay.
That's me.
Nice.
Bang,
Awesome.
bang.
3.
Make sure to follow, like, subscribe. You're doing really good things.
Thank
and
you,
What's Good
yes,
Life stands
yes,
behind
yes,
you. We
yes.
stand behind you. Midnight Hump Show
Thank you.
stands behind you. The Rooster stands behind you.
My pleasure.
You guys stand behind him. Thank
Always
you
a
so
pleasure.
much,
Thank you,
Billy.
guys.
Thank you so much. You've dropped some serious knowledge on us, man.
Yeah.
I hope you guys were taking notes. If not, check this video out on YouTube. It will be up tomorrow. This is the Midnight Hump Show. Make sure to subscribe. Up next, we have Quenya Campus with the Dancing Biochemist.
Oh, snap.
That is such an interesting name. I've been thinking about it all day.
Yes. Well, we're going to get to meet her. So bring it on. This is the Midnight Hump Show.
You're
What's
in
good
for a
underscore
treat.
Ooh,
Whoa, I'm just excited.
pop locking.
I
Jack Rooster,
feel
you
the
ready?
energy. I feel the love.
Whoa.
Midnight Hump Show,
Hey, Mixes.
episode 58.
58.
What's good underscore live on Twitter, WGLive.tv on Instagram. Please join the conversation. Hashtag Midnight Hump Show.
Now you know.
Frank
Now
Abongo.
You know.
I'm still in the building.
So am I, Frank. Just Frank. And tonight, Quenya Campus is back after
A hiatus.
a hiatus. It's been New Year's, we had to let you guys live through January, which is finally over.
Yes.
See, it's all smiles in the studio.
That is crazy, though. January is almost over, man.
It's over. No, it's over, baby. Over. I had to be a bit dramatic there.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we have a very beautiful guest next to me right now.
Why, thank you. But I'm not a
I
guest.
think he said next to him, not
I'm
Across.
chill.
But it works.
Hater.
So, please introduce yourself to us. Give us the honor of telling us who you are.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Joki Wairua, but also known as the Dancing Biochemist.
I think we all
Did
really
you
want to know,
hear
how
that?
did the name come about?
Yeah.
The dancing biochemist.
I'm combining two of my passions
Yeah.
in my career. So
Okay.
I'm a professional dancer, and I'm also a biochemistry major at the moment. So
See, that's what I should have said to my mom. Like, I'm like, the singing doctor or something, you know, or like the doctor singer.
Like do your art side first, then do the other thing on the
Yeah,
side.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, but have, you know, yeah, the singing, like, you know, something where it's just like, okay, I'm a singer, but I'm a biochemist.
what's
And it's
up?
like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not a total loser. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I
Great, yeah.
needed.
So Njoki,
Yeah.
dancing came first. And,
yeah.
and everything else came afterwards. Is that correct? When you say
Kind
that?
of. Okay, dancing came, but I didn't think it would lead to a career. So it was kind of
Okay.
like a fun hobby that I did. Actually, we started with my sisters. I have 2 sisters. I'm the middle child.
And this is when you were 6 years old.
Yeah, like my
Destiny Child.
big sister was like teaching us like routines, and I couldn't get it, and it used to piss me off so bad. So eventually, like I got into it, but I think the main like point when I realized I really want to do this is 2004 when I saw Ciara's one-step video.
Oh.
And I'd never seen a chick like dance like that. I'd only seen booty shaking, which I was like, there's more to dancing than that. So after that, like I started watching videos and like trying to learn and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I went to high school. I was in Canada, so you know you have to like choose a real career.
Hey.
Dancing is in a career.
My mom is a teacher. My dad is a lecturer. So you
Oh
know,
my
like
God, I'm so
like,
sorry.
choose something.
Living life by the
sorry.
books.
And then, okay,
Yeah.
at that time, like I didn't even know about my performing arts school because I go to a performing arts school, which is the Academy of Dance and Art. They're based in Karen. So I hadn't found out about them yet. Like my dancing was still a hobby. So I was like, okay, let me choose a serious career, but that I actually like. So my mom was my bio teacher. What? Yeah.
It's in the family. Your sister
So-
teaches you how to dance. Your mother is about.
No, okay. So I ended up like liking biology, and I was really bad in math and physics. So I was like, let me just do biochemistry. So that's how it started.
Okay.
But then I joined campus, and by then I had found out about the studio. So it started picking up the dance thing, and I was like, oh, this can lead to something. But I'd already joined campus, so I couldn't quit the degree or anything like that. So I was like, let me just try and combine the two, and thus the dancing biochemist was born.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like in short, like that's a short version of like the whole
That's like
story.
a-
That's like 2 paragraphs of like a whole
So,
composition.
I want to know. So when I was going through your site, please
Yeah.
check out the site, the Dancing Biochemist.
Yes.
It said you started with the liturgical dance.
Yes.
What the hell is liturgical
that's,
dance?
okay, yes.
So
I'm curious.
remember that.
okay, so
Which I can't
Hold on,
spell
hold
for
on.
some
Jack
reason.
Rooster. Maybe Jack Rooster.
Maybe
knows.
Jack Rooster.
do you know?
It's, you know,
Give us a
I
demo.
was in Strath, so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
that,
he gets it,
It's
he
like
gets it.
when the offering is being brought to the priest before he does the.
Because we're
sacrament.
Catholic.
That's
you
not
know.
necessarily true, though.
It's true.
It's not only. Okay, so
Liturgical
dance
dance
happens.
Sojo, calm down.
in during mass, like in the
I'm getting
Catholic
all
church and
emotional.
everything. Yeah, like calm down.
Like, what?
Like,
Dang.
show up in the church.
Like you're
I
arguing.
know what that is. Oh yeah.
I know, right?
No, liturgical dance, well, as far as I know it, is
Yeah.
that expressive dance. So,
Oh, I know what you mean, but that's not what I'm talking about. Mine is like with the Catholic faith and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I get what you mean, but what he's saying is
Liturgical
the
dance.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Not what
so
you're saying.
liturgical dance in the Catholic space
Yeah.
means something different.
Yeah, like during mass, like we have
Okay.
like certain points where you can dance and things like that. So my sister was in boarding school and she'd learn that and she'd come and teach me and my small sister. So that's kind of how it started. Like it started by an accident, I would say, because I was really bad at it, like really, really, really bad, like so horrible.
I wish there was footage. Anyway.
Thank God, no.
Maybe you can find something online if we search long enough.
Well, I was pretty young. I didn't
Okay.
even know about the internet then, so.
So it went
knows?
from you doing liturgical dance to somehow ballet and modern.
So first it was like liturgical and then
Okay.
hip hop through watching. Like I'm self-trained in hip hop dancing. I haven't
Okay.
really done classes. I've done a few, but not like, I don't feel like I've done classes. Like it's self-trained, yeah? And then when I was at the performing arts school, when I joined, I started with jazz. So jazz dance is a liberal form of ballet. It's kind of like contemporary or modern and things like that. So it's not as strict and intense. So when I got comfortable with it, like I did really well in the exam. Yes, we do exams. But practical, not theory.
Okay.
So I did really well, and my teacher knew I always had an interest in ballet, but I thought because I'm starting so much older, because you start when you're like 3. So she's like, you know what, just try, see how it goes, and see if it will lead to something. So it did, like, surprisingly enough. Like, that's what I'm saying, my dance thing is kind of like an accident. I don't really plan these things, but they kind of happen. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Really?
from looking at you,
Like what?
from looking at your video, you obviously combine very many different styles
Yeah.
to make it something of yourself.
Yeah.
What is your process in that idea?
So,
how do you do it? How do you
Like
go about
when I'm making up a video or
Yes.
things like that. Okay.
What is your chemical process?
Yeah. Oh.
My chemical process. Okay, so the aim of the situation. Anyway, usually it's okay. When I was doing regular videos, I did like weekly videos, so I knew I had to put up a video every week.
Oh.
Right now, it's not so possible because I'm back at school. Like
What school are you going to,
biochemistry,
by the way?
University of Nairobi, Chiromo
hey.
campus. So School of Medicine, you know. So right now I'm in my third year, which is more intense than all my other years. So I'm kind of trying to downplay the dance thing so I can, do well in school. But when I was doing weekly videos, I would like decide which song in Anibamba Sai.
Okay.
I just pick a song, even if it's from like 2000 and God knows when, but yeah. And then I choreograph. But lately it's more of my small sister. I ask her what's her favorite song because I'm really bad at deciding the song. So she picks a song, and then with that I decide, will it be a ballet theme, will it be a jazz theme or hip hop? And then I choreograph something. A lot of stuff is freestyle. So if you ask me how did you do this, I don't even remember. But yeah, so it's kind of chill. It's not really like intense or anything like that, yeah.
What's your relationship with the Sakata judge, Joanne Ball Burgess?
Oh, Joanne. Hey, Joanne. How you doing? Anyway.
She needs to come on the show.
I know, right?
I'm trying to get you here.
We met through the Academy of Dance and Arts.
Okay.
For some time, she was our hip hop teacher there. And we kind of clicked. We have this thing for, chicks in hip hop. Like, it's really hard to be a break dancer and you're a female, like you're a chick. I don't know, sometimes people think like you need to be hardcore tomboy and things like that. I'm like really girly. So we just clicked from the studio, and from there we've been friends. She's no longer with us. She's doing like her own stuff and whatever, but we just clicked. We keep in touch, and yeah. Hey, Joanne.
All right, my last question.
Yeah.
I need you to answer this for me, please.
Oh,
Explain
boy.
at least one of the following
Oh, God.
in scientific biochemical terms.
Oh, no.
At least one of them.
My lecturers are watching. Oh my God. Okay.
You ready?
It is on.
Okay, just whatever I say, don't take it for the gospel.
Don't worry, we'll have it replay. Okay,
And
shoot. Let's go.
just to motivate you,
Yeah.
if you get at least one of them right,
Uh-huh.
you get to go out with me.
Oh my God.
If you get it half right,
So should I make sure I'm like getting it wrong?
Don't finish the sentence,
Should I
service.
make sure I'm getting
if
it
you get
wrong?
it half right, you go out with Frank.
Oh my
Why do I
God.
get the half thing?
If you don't get it right at all, you go with JoJo.
You know what?
At least
no,
there's
no,
a
no, no,
hierarchy.
mess it all up.
Here are the questions.
Hear the question.
Just because.
So, like I said, explain at least one of the following in scientific biochemical terms.
Oh Lord.
The extreme tiptoeing in ballet dancing.
Okay.
The increase in profits for female sex workers due to skin bleaching. The sexiness of Trey Songz. Or how to eat the booty like groceries. Pick one and answer it.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with on point. So I don't know if I can explain scientifically, but basically what happens is when you start doing ballet, you do it, okay, there's the normal ballet shoes which are flat. I think I should have come with my shoes, but they're just basically flat shoes. And then there's the point shoes, which kind of have like a cardboard at the bottom that help you go on point. So there's two different elements in ballet. There's the normal like floor work ballet with ballet shoes, and then there's point work. So before you do point work, you do several years of ballet. So usually you start when you're like age 3. So by age 9, you can do point work. But for me, I started when I was 21. So I did about a year, which is pretty cool and rare. Hey. Anyway, usually you take like 2 or 3 years before you go to point. But I did it within a year. So the normal ballet that you do, it builds like your body strength, like your leg strength, like the exercises tailored to how you can actually manage going on point. You don't just go on point. So your body eventually streamlines and your legs can carry the weight of your body and everything. And you don't just do it, like there's a certified teacher and everything, there's a process. I'll say this, it's really painful. The pain doesn't end, you get used
I've
to
seen
it.
what has happened to people's feet.
Yeah, we have really ugly feet, Margaret. But
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
You get blisters,
Yeah,
you bleed, like
it's
it's
part of
really
the
intense.
package.
It's
Yeah.
really intense.
Yeah.
But
How
you,
flexible are you? Can we like see one of your foot at least?
You know
So-
what?
Is that
What is she gonna do? Just throw her foot over
Hey,
the mic?
let her use the imagination.
No, the
Maybe
kids
she will
need
do
to
it,
know
yeah.
how serious
Guys,
ballet
Use the
is.
imagination.
so
I'm
check
curious.
out my page, the dancing
Thank you.
You actually
Thank
Thank you, my darling.
My pictures are there. My
points
Instagram at
and more.
Njoki Wairua. My Facebook, the Dancing Bell Canvas. My
Just
Twitter
jump right
at
into
Njoki
Wait, wait, you have
Wairua.
pictures of your feet though? Like seriously,
Yeah,
the
there's a
injuries and whatnot.
Oh no, I haven't put up of my feet. I try to take care of them. I do my own like do-it-yourself pedicures every 2 weeks or so. But I'm a beginner. I've only done ballet for about a year and a half.
Okay, okay.
So
Okay.
there's still time
Yeah.
to get like really bad feet.
Yeah.
But okay. Yeah.
Watch out.
But it's part of the package. It's kind of like if you don't want that, then don't sign up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But you need to take care of your feet. You have to have like really short nails. You can't have like so you don't get ingrown toenails because that means surgery and things like that. I would say my biggest injury so far was this December. We had this show called The Nutcracker, which is
Oh yes, you
Yeah.
brought that to Kenya.
yeah, we have that. So it's a like big ballet thing. Like if you know anything about ballet, the Nutcracker is almost always performed at Christmas time.
Okay.
So we were doing that, and I had rehearsals like nearly, oh my god, like 17 hours per week of dancing.
Yeah.
And most of them on points. So I sprained my ankle, so I had to like take time from the studio for 2 weeks. My doctor was like, if you do this, it's gonna be permanent and everything. So it's part of the pack. It's like being an athlete. Like just know, like it might not last forever.
Casualty.
Yeah. So that's why the biochemistry comes in hand. Like,
So that's like your backup
Yeah.
plan for.
exactly.
But if you had a year and you could put it towards dance or biochemistry, which would it be?
dance. Like even my folks
Okay.
know. Like when I graduate, which is hopefully next year.
Are you handing them the degree?
I'm like, here's the paper.
It's for
no,
you.
no. They're cool. They're supportive of both. But it makes sense to do something because I can only do dance for so many years.
Yeah.
Maybe
Good point.
eventually I can start my own studio, but I can only be the actual
dance
performer
career
for
is
so
quite
many years.
short, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as soon as I graduate next year, I want to focus on that for a couple of years. I've been building my brand for the last 2 years or so at least it's going well. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that and see how that goes. I'm not sure where I'll fall, but yeah.
What are the aspects of your brand that are most important to you to build?
Aspects of my brand.
Because people say brand all the time,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So what does that brand mean to you, and what aspects of it are most important for you to kind
Okay.
of harness? And
Okay, for one thing, I want like young girls to know that you can be a dancer and it can be respectable. Because I've faced so many situations where people hear I'm a female dancer and they're like, oh, so you twerk. You know, like when I say I'm a hip hop
Wow.
dancer, so you
That's the
twerk.
first question.
Or like, because I'm really okay. I'm not that flexible, but guys say I'm flexible. You know.
Yeah, like that
Ballet.
question he just asked
Exactly.
you.
You know, like people have exactly. Anyway.
So,
I feel like,
so
I
do you
feel
do
like,
it?
oh my god. So I feel like people have so many like really messed up stereotypes about female dancers. So I'm
Absolutely.
hoping like, especially with my name, the dancing biochemist,
Yes.
there's more to me than being a dancer. I have a brain. So like, you know.
Those are important. By the way.
Yeah, so I need people. I want to change the persona or ideology of how people view female dancers. So, and then eventually, I'd love the fact that if people talk about dance in Kenya, they can't talk about it without me. Like, I want to make such a significant like, impact, you know. And I know we have like good platforms like Sakata Mashiriki and things like that. But for me, I would say my ultimate goal is to be on Wild of Dance. Like, if I get there.
By the way, do you know that's twins?
Stop. Yeah, of course.
Oh,
I'm like the biggest fan. Oh
There
my
you go.
god.
So
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
okay?
My final question is,
Yes.
obviously you're a performer, and
Yeah.
that lends itself to a lot of judgment, a lot of
Yes.
sort of negative comments.
Yeah.
So how do you cope with the negativity around what you do?
I'm human, so I do go through moments where I'm like really low. Like as an artist, I don't know, you're more like conscious because you know people are judging you all the
moody.
time. Yeah. So you have like really high highs and really low lows and stuff. So I'd say I have a really
Hallelujah.
good support system. My family is like really supportive. My folks, my sisters, my friends. But I do have those low moments. Like the moments I wake up, I'm like, I need to quit this. Like last year, I really wanted to quit because campus was too much, and then plus the dancing. But dancing is my thing. Like I even know, even if I don't become that performer that people will see in Madison Square Garden, things like that. I just know like I'll always dance in my room, you know, like for me it makes me so happy.
Yeah.
So I just try not to get hyped up with how many likes did I get and how many followers did I get, or is this celeb following me and do they want me in the video. Like I'm just doing me, and so far it's been working. Like I'm just going with the flow, and you know.
Hey, you got
Bang,
our
bang.
attention.
What's the plan?
You
What's
got
the
it. You
hope?
made it
What's
here, man. You made it
what's the big shebang?
The big shebang. Okay.
World of Dance?
Before I thought,
Calm down now,
we'll see,
brother.
we'll see. Okay, before I was like dead set on starting my own performing arts school. I think
Okay.
it's even on my website.
That's exciting.
It could still happen, but I feel like just being the dancing biochemist can open so many things. For instance, Le Twins, you brought them up. Like they do so many different things. They have appearances, they do adverts for like really cool products, and I feel like I want to be that person who gets to travel and do so many things because of my dance. So I'm not sure I'll eventually start my own performing arts school, but I know, for instance, I'll start my own foundation and like offer like upcoming dancers a good training, because I feel like what has set me apart is the fact that I've gone to a performing arts school.
Yeah.
I'm studying my craft. I'm not just relying on my raw talent and things like that. So, okay, our performing arts school is not expensive, but it might be for someone who doesn't really have the cash.
Yeah.
So, like, start my own foundation and sponsor people, and they advance their dance career, you know. So I know that one is definitely a go, but in terms of the end plan, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go with the flow and see how it goes.
Either dancing or biochemistry. chemistry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hook you up right
Oh,
now
both.
with a little something, something. Figure out a dance set where you involve a DJ, and homie over here would be a very good choice.
Yes.
True. Because I've never seen that. I don't know that I've. Jack, have you done any sets with a dancer or anything?
No, actually.
Wait. You want me to dance?
No.
Right now on this table. I'm like in heels and everything. No. Okay, cool. We're just saying
like,
book
the
it.
idea of like having a theatrical performance.
Yeah, collaboration.
Awesome.
See, like this song that's
yeah.
playing in the background is like an emotional song.
Okay. So I do lyrical, modern kind of stuff. Okay, I see
Interpretive
you.
dance song.
I see where you're coming from. I see you. Okay.
So hook that out. And by the way, speaking of dance, man, there's a community growing. So if you guys don't know about it, check out Stony Jiwe on Facebook. Also check out Ultimate Performers on Facebook, man. A bunch of people are trying to build this thing. So don't give up if you're a dancer. What's Good Live, episode 58. Thank you so much, The Dancing.
Thank you. It was so good to be here.
Delicious.
I had so much fun.
It's been nice having you around.
It was fun, man. Remember, you can join the conversation. What's Good _live Twitter, WGLive.tv on Instagram. Coming up, brand new video, Frank. This is our homegirl, Victoria Kimani.
Whoa.
All the way featuring Kulitana. Check it out, man.
All the
Stick
way
around.
Turn up.
Yeah, man.
Good people, beautiful people of the world, welcome back to the Midnight Hump Show. Wagwan.
Yeah, man. Wagwan people.
Always gangsta.
Charlie Slim for party calendar tonight. Call me your bartender. Sababu hizi ni zile vitendo tunatenda tenda kuparepare ndio si tunapenda. Au si? Yeah.
Okay.
So, Badman. Yeah.
What you got?
Badman. I ain't got no rhymes.
Badman BK.
Badman BK.
Batman, you know thyself. You know thyself.
And on the decks ain't nobody else but the rooster himself.
G.
Don't break your hand now. Don't break your hand.
Okay. You guys, this is party calendar. Let's there we go. Let's ponder replay. What do we do this weekend?
Yo, man, we start tomorrow with our boy Manadem DJ Kafi. He has Kafi in concert going down at Juniper. It's been a minute. I haven't been to Juniper's
Featuring who?
Featuring DJ Basma, man. Maybe tomorrow you'll get to see his face, man, because nobody knows how he looks like. Yeah, man. And both of them do something on WG Radio, so you can check out that podcast anytime, man. Just it's WGLive.tv. How's your?
You know it. Man, can I just take it back a little bit? Can I just take it back? Let's just talk about Creative's Garage on Friday.
Oh,
let's go there. Shall we, Jojo? Shall we?
Hey. Yes, you may. Yes,
Thank you. All right, great. So, epic to start off with.
Thank you.
So dope, man. How does it feel that you're throwing this dope party and you're starting this underground movement?
I think the energy has always been there. It's just bringing all the right elements together.
Yes.
And that's been so exciting because, boy, the talent that's in Nairobi is mind-blowing.
It is.
True.
So it's just about creating that space for people to really share their magic because it's already...
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm just facilitating
that.
But yeah, Creative's Garage Friday nights has been going into this thing that just feels so organic and feels so authentic.
Yes, definitely.
And it's unpretentious, and that's what I love about it the most.
Who was your artist this Friday, the last Friday?
Tetushani and Priska, we had a very intimate setting.
Yes.
And people just came, music lovers just came and they shut up and they listened.
Yes.
Thank you for doing that. And the musicians felt like their work was actually being appreciated. People sang along. We felt like a family, even though we didn't know each other. It was just really good energy, and we're looking forward to keeping that going.
Dope.
This week we have Ski Music.
Yeah. Ski Music in the building, man.
It's gonna be insane. They rap a lot in Shang, which I love the sound of. Teo, TNT, Papa Don. It's gonna be insane.
It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, lit.
Another thing that happened this weekend was too many siblings.
Always, guys, you know, before Creative Garage, you always have up to scratch happening at Good House.
Always.
That's true.
Yeah,
and it's always a turn up.
Because
we have an open bar. Amazing DJs. Amazing talent. This week we have Fena coming through with King Nelly. Man.
Going down for
I'm
real.
a huge fan of Fena. She's dope.
She's so dope, man, and she's so cool. King Nelly's gonna be really dope. I'm excited for that. It's gonna be a good one, I think. It's gonna be a good
man,
weekend.
of course, bigging up our in-house DJs, DJ Waba, Frankie, Kafi, and Young Jockey.
You know it.
Can you actually just put Slim on the spot for like, give us like a 16, yo, give us some.
Hey, just like that.
Just like that. Just like that.
Sawa, twende kazi. Sikia kwa makini, watu mtaani wanalaani wakisikia nina mpini nimejipini, bling 20 tenje ya kapa 50 iko nini wametii, si meeting ya chief Potency Security Committee, si meeting na soul ya kiatu zina meet na manzi yako si miti sita meet.
That's your
Ski music, baby.
If you're not a as good as this Friday, you're nowhere, fam.
You're missing out.
Yeah, man.
Nowhere.
Anyways.
What else is going on? Hip-Hop Fridays with DJ K's at the Alchemist Bar. Where is that?
This place is popping.
Where is it?
We used to go to 6 a.m. them days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
This now the place, a new bar. Yeah, it's popping, man. Trust me, I was there last Saturday. That's a nice crowd. Location is in Woodville.
Woodville in Westlands.
Westlands, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just in Westlands in town, as you know. But not next to Molly's, no.
Shut up, DJ K. Oh my gosh, this Saturday, Temple is back.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
What is Temple?
Temple is my favorite party.
Okay.
One of my favorite parties. It happens in Westlands on Electric Avenue, above Crooked Q's, the Red Room. You know what it is. LA Dave, Suraj, Rajal Ray. So many mandem on the deck, so you know it's gonna be straight deep house tech. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And in case you guys are having a party, man, make sure you just holler at us, man. We come check it out.
Invite us, please.
For sure.
Exactly. And if you're looking for more information, if you're looking for information. What the hell?
Can you spell information? Anyways.
Oh my god, if you're looking for more information, make sure to check out our new website, new and improved. So fresh. What's Good Live.tv, where our boy Charlie Slims let you know, what's going on in the 254 every weekend, hunting.
Yeah,
but one about what's happening in Nairobi.
But Mr. Rooster,
anyway,
I'm
got something going
I'm
on
gonna be
Friday.
at the Buddha Bar on Friday.
Hey, I saw the poster.
Yes. Come and let's
Past
join
5.
together. Namaste.
Namaste to the tribal sounds of deep African house.
More than enough legit parties going on.
The other one is
Yes.
this one's
Yes. Tribal teams. Okay, no.
Anyway, guys, it's been real, man. Just it up on our social media. We'll catch up with you guys.
Exactly, guys. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, WGLive.tv, like us on Facebook, What's Good Live, and follow us on Twitter, What's Good _Live. Make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, What's Good Live. You understand? But guys, thank you so much, Slim. Thank you so much.
Blessed.
Check out our website for all that info. Oh my gosh, Nairobi Restaurant Week is starting tomorrow. People
lovers.
Wine.
If you love munchies,
food. If you love food and if you like wine and you like booze, this week is for you.
Someone's yelling cheese.
Cheese.
Chicken, watermelon, chicken, watermelon, chicken, water.
Stereotypes.
That's to all the African Americans out there. Watermelon, chicken. Okay, now.
Up next, we have our trivia and a wrap out, guys.
Thank
you again for joining us. This is Jack Rooster on the decks. This is the Midnight Hump Show. But what?
Keep humping, yo. No, keep pumping.
Apparently, our producers wanted a second take of that video.
How could they not? Look at that eye
on
candy.
the skates.
The series of eye candies.
Can I just
so much blah blah blah?
You know what I mean?
God,
Like,
shut up.
Can I just ask you guys a question? When you look at this video, what's the first thing you think of?
Chicken and waffles and watermelon and
I'm still trying to spell innovation right now.
So racist.
Innovation.
Oh my God.
Listen.
I-double-N.
What do you think of?
Okay, if I asked you guys to sing the song back for me, would you be able to sing it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sing it.
Outfit, nice hair, wombolombo. House, palala. It's a very nice song.
So do you think that an artist, by showing so much of her assets, actually sacrifices? You know,
I don't think so. It's part of the art.
It's part of the performance.
It's part of the art.
Part of these nuts.
Even if you miss most of the song,
Let's keep it real.
enjoying the other part of the art.
Yeah.
Jack Rooster,
You know,
tafadhali.
let me tell you, Victoria Kimani has perfected the art of good visuals.
Thank you.
Exactly.
See, if you're in a club and there's no visual, the music isn't playing, and you're watching, you don't want to watch it.
You just glued there. It should
Are you watching it as a man or who's putting on that clap? Please
Asante
sing.
sana, asante sana.
loved it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much. Yeah.
This is serious.
Yeah.
So okay, for the straight woman who's sitting in the club, what's she doing?
For the rooting too.
She's waiting for the Kuli Chana part.
Fashion ideas.
Look, girls like the
Fashion
song.
Yeah.
Fellas like the singer. You know
It's a
what I'm
win-win.
saying?
I think it's a
So
win-win.
win-win.
Yeah, it's
She's
a win-win.
smart. That's
Everybody
smart.
wins. That's
And anyway.
All right, DJ Khaled, you
yourself.
smart.
You smart.
It's nice to see your true colors
Look,
come
Jojo.
out.
take this.
As it's coming out.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Let me see your true colors come out.
No.
I saw you salivating. He was like this.
Jojo talking crazy over here. What did Africans used to do back in the day while dancing to some of the... In fact, the videos are still up right now. Just search traditional female dancers and tell me what they're wearing.
The outfits are awesome too.
They're wearing like long.
Yeah, they were covered.
Shuka dresses.
Yeah, they were,
with
they were covered.
Can you
all the way
please change
covered.
the
videos I've seen.
the restricted
Yeah,
settings
they
on your
wanted
YouTube?
these very X-rated ones.
There's no such thing. It's just good entertainment.
Oh my
That's all I
God.
say.
That's our trivia for the day.
My friend.
What is the trivia again?
What did women in videos back in the day wear?
I think there was also like a certain classy twerking that was happening back in the day. You know, like,
Of course.
you know, the Jesus kind of twerk.
The
That's
Jesus
what it is.
twerk.
Whoa,
I didn't
what
think
just
those two words
You know,
could come in the same
the
sentence.
twerk that could get closest to the house of the Lord without bending, you know?
Right.
Holy twerk.
It's called a virtual twerk. A virtual twerk.
You know, the one you do between mass, you know,
It's a
like the
twerk. It's a
liturgical
twerk that
twerk.
exists but does not really exist. Yes.
Hey.
What?
It's like
It's the one you slip
like-
in when you feel the Holy Ghost.
It's
You're
like
just
an inner
"Hey."
twerk, you know? You're inside your mind, you're really like pop, pop, pop. But like
nothing else
outside, you're like,
Yeah, you're just like Holy Ghost twerk, twerk, twerk.
What verse is this in? Song of Songs?
What is happening right now?
Songs of Songs. is
Yeah.
Chapter 1.
No, but what verse is this twerk situation in? I'm
Midnight
curious.
Hump Show,
all
episode
of them.
58. It's been a freaking blast. Thank you so much for the
so
guests that
dope.
came through.
yes.
Jack, freaking Rooster with the good, freaking
Dancing
vibes.
biochemic.
You know what I'm saying? What more
Guys,
can you ask?
make sure to go to Buddha Bar this Friday between
You gotta.
5 and
It's an after work thing, so just once you're done with work, come over.
Yeah.
We'll be rocking until the morning.
boom until the morning. I'm
All
gonna be
drinks
there.
are on him. He's hooking everybody up. Come through.
Yeah.
Put his name at the door.
All you have to do is to the bartender, and then boom, you get a shot. You just get a shot.
From
The
five
hater
till
award
early.
goes to.
But guys, thank you so much for tuning into the Midnight Hump Show. We appreciate you. We love you. This is
10K
Thank you to you all. Thank you very much.
Man, we love you, man. Gonna make me cry up in here.
Oh.
Cry, Shiro, cry, cry.
Up
Thank
in
you so
here,
much.
up in here.
Hey, 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 hey. Make sure to check out JoJo's new video.
Jojo
for
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Up to scratch on Friday as well.
Yeah.
Don't forget to live stream.
Make sure to follow, like, subscribe on Twitter, Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram, YouTube. We love you. Thank you so much for watching from all over the world. My name is Shirley Hero.
My name is Frank, just Frank.
Jojo Abbott.
Kevin Service at your service.
Jack, Rooster.
It's a wrap, baby.
Midnight Hot Show! Hashtag it!
Bye-bye.